P was from Afghanistan, and all the men in his family had been hanged for refusing to join the Taliban. He was 13, and his brother was 12, when his mother said, "You have to leave. You have to get out of this country. Otherwise, you'll be next." They managed to get from Iran to Turkey. They managed to cross the sea to Greece. Tragically, P's younger brother died on the way. He came to the UK in a lorry. He didn't know where it was bound. He was dropped off on the A34. He stayed in a place for young people, but after a while, the people who were working there said, "You don't look like a young person, and you don't behave like a young person." So they did an age assessment, and they told him he was 22. Because he was told he was 22, he could get no care, no education, and no accommodation. He was sleeping some nights in a corridor, and other nights he walked around or rested on a bench. P was referred by his GP to Refugee Resource for counselling, offering him a safe space to process and heal from his trauma. First thing Refugee Resource did was offer him a cup of tea. Refugee Resource is a safe and welcoming place. It's a place where people can rest, have a cup of tea, and have something to eat, and have a warm welcome. P couldn't sleep because he kept thinking about the horrible things he'd seen on his journey. It took P several months to tell his story to his counsellor and to grieve all he'd lost and all he'd seen. After a year, he was reassessed by social services and told he was now 17. He could have a year of housing and was moved to a shelter with other asylum seekers who were young, and he felt he regained himself as a teenager. He went to college and discovered he was very good at maths, but he couldn't progress because he wasn't allowed to study further until his asylum claim was resolved. So he was then paired with a mentor who was a retired maths professor, and they became a pair of very different ages and backgrounds who ended up enriching one another's lives. It took P another 2 years to get leave to remain, and during this time, he was also helped by our social inclusion service and our football group, where he learned a sense of belonging. By now, he was sleeping better, looking younger, and had several friends. He went on to get A-levels in physics and maths, and the last we heard of him, he was going to university in the north. P's journey shows the power of hope and support. Help us transform more lives like P. Donate today at refugeeresource.org.uk and make a difference.